Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Eli, and this More League softball video is brought to you by the fine folks over at Naples Rib Company. All of our Lakewood coverage this year is sponsored by JP Crawford, and all of our Wilson coverage is sponsored by Joel Batonio. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Couldn't be a better day for some More League softball. George Molina and Andy Miramontes here at Lakewood as the Bruins are in town, looking to add on to an early 2-1 start in league play. Historically, a great matchup here against those Lancers. Lakewood, however, coming off of that loss to Milliken, needing a win here today in what will determine the tide of the current third place spot in the Moore League. And let me tell you, both offenses played like they wanted it. Charlotte White gonna wear one to open the top of the first frame. Hannah Stump then gonna walk before a White steal at third to put runners at the corners. And welcome to the plate, Tatum Yates. Yates gonna drop a beauty into center field to score White here for the first run of the game. Our first of many runs and the first of many hits for Tates over there at first base, popping a smile over there. And then one strike swinging, one strike hitting. Alex Barrera puts a barrel on this one. Birds, watch out. That's deep into center field for the 3-run home run. Way to set the tone here in the first inning. Not bad for your pitcher, who also pitched a complete game. Her only hit, and it was a gem. It's already 4-zip after half of the first frame. Wilson going back to the dugout happy. In the bottom of the frame, Izzy Rueda going to get the Lancers going, drawing a walk in the bottom of the frame before getting a sac bunt and a wild pitch, allowing her to travel to third base. Next at bat, Kaylin Lewis finds some room up the left field line as that one rolls. That's going to bring Rueda to home base as you see the energy over at first from Lewis as Lakewood's on the board, and it's 4-1 after that first frame. A new rally here going to start in the top of the third inning for the Bruins as you see Hannah Stump with the grounder to make it to first as you see her slam the brakes. Getting back to first base, Stump went 2 for 2 at the plate and reached 4 times on base. And then it's Yates, Tatum taking him around the bases with the hit out near the right field wall. The RBI double is going to score Stump, and it was just a monstrous night for those two amongst the many Wilson Bruins who are on fire tonight. Wilson now leads 5-1. Giselle Joquin then going to place this ball perfectly over the infield for the 2-out single to put runners at the corners for Wilson. The freshman with the big hit, certainly to keep that rally alive here. A hit by pitch is then going to load the bases before another huge hit gets smacked in the midfield, this time by White. Molina is sending everybody around the turn as it's a 3 RBI double for White, who keeps her night going, and it's an 8-1 Wilson lead through 2.5 frames. No emotion from her, but trust me, she had it going all night tonight. You'll see more of her. And in the bottom of the third, Lakewood with some spice. It's Lewis again, gonna walk this time. She's fired up, given all the energy she's got for Lakewood. They needed it. And Jaylene Echeverria got the message. An absolute barrel on this one, and there's no doubt about it. The 2-run homer comes for Lakewood right when they needed it. A chop into that lead as it's 8-3 Wilson now with no one out. And if you're Lakewood, don't get comfortable in that dugout. Later in the inning, 1 out later, Abby Morris, same swing, same spot, same result. A solo homer for Morris. And it just felt like Lakewood was given a little bit of life here after the third. As we head into the fourth, it is still 8-4 Wilson, but you could see those Lancers starting to celebrate, looking to get things going as we wrap up midway through this game. But boy, did Wilson want more. Tallulah Watts with the leadoff double to immediately put runners back in scoring position, going the other way. Then a wild pitch is going to let Stump walk and then put runners at the corners again. Still no outs in this one. Tatum Yates then, it kind of just goes without saying at this point. Yates rolls this one up the middle for another RBI base hit. The pitch going to get away from Lakewood at third to let Stump score and send Yates to third. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs for Yates. Just like I said, multiple Bruins had it going tonight. After another walk, Ruby Leyva gonna lay this one up right in the sweet spot once again. Molina sending pinch runner Mia Lau as she turns the corner. She would slide in and make it safe at home. Then we turn to second. Leyva with the little pickle here gonna be safe at second base as it's now 12-4. Wilson piling on these runs as we fast forward into the top of the 6th, where after a walk, Leyva gets her second hit of the night. A single to put runners at the corners once again for the Bruins. She went 2 for 4, did Leyva, with 2 RBI and a run. Catherine Terrio then going to draw this fielder choice out at first base to score pinch runner Lau for her second run of the day. Not much competition there at home plate as she's safe. The dugout loving the contributions all around from the girls in cardinal and gold. And then don't blink. White caps off an all-timer performance. Charlotte White with a 2-run homer to cap off a 15-hit night for the Bruins to put them into double-digit lead. White went 3 for 4 with 5 RBI and 2 runs, and that's a mercy rule win in 6 innings for Wilson. All smiles around in the 15-4 win over Lakewood. Wilson will be back in action on Tuesday against Milliken. Meanwhile, Lakewood will be over at Cabrillo, and if you're loving this spring coverage, you got to stay right here for all your Long Beach sports coverage at the562.org.